Hey everybody, it's Nick here, and would you believe it? I have made a full recovery. Yes, it's only been a few days, and I'm back to normal. Now, I picked up some books, music books, but I did get an NES game, and I think you guys are going to be interested in it. It's a certain sports game, and I think it's a little hard to come by. I might disappoint some people, but anyways. So, yeah, I was out today, the other day, and I got a few things. Finally got the third book in this series, The Job. It was $10, and I found it at half price down at South Center, so it was pretty cool. They had a Mega Drive game there called Twinkle Tale, and it was $100, which I heard was actually a good price, so I guess I can't complain. Got a couple of music books. I got Pink Floyd, The Wall, the piano vocal guitar book, and I want to get the CD. I saw the movie part. If it weren't for Nostalgia Critic, I never would have been interested in Weird Al or Pink Floyd, but although Another Brick in the Wall is a great song, I think we can all agree on that. I also got this book for The Police. It's just like a guitar tab book. That's also pretty cool. The original price tag was $18.95. Wow. What year was this? It looks like it's pretty old. 1986. Wow. So, so my throat. Yeah. Now I'm not like 100% recovered, but I'm pretty much near recovery. I mean, I can talk normally. I don't have any more congestion. But there was something wrong. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So, oh yeah, I got a couple CDs too. Got Alice in Chains Unplugged. I got if I can get it out here, Rage Against the Machine. That's another good one. What else? Something else I got. I thought. Yeah? Okay, well anyways, then I got I got this one. This is like probably the most interesting song ever, but in a garden every day, baby. I actually got this from Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, the part where who is it, Johnny Depp, I think, gets sucked to the TV or something. Man, that song is good. I like almost any song that has a blues scale, and that song does, you know. It's pretty cool. And then I got Cherry Poppin' Daddy's Zoot Suit Riot, because found it at Goodwill. Disc looked like brand new, so that's pretty cool. Okay, couple more books, then I'll show you guys the game I got. First one is Eric Clapton Unplugged. This is, again, a piano vocal guitar one, which I didn't even know they made. I know they did a guitar one, and now they have a deluxe edition, whatever that is. And Sheryl Crow, not familiar with her music. I know she did I'm Gonna Soak Up the Sun, but I don't know. It was a cheap book, so I might as well get it. Okay, so as I was saying, I picked up a certain sports game on NES, and I would say, at least in the US, it's pretty hard to come by. But found it on a Craigslist ad for $5, and I thought, why not? And so I bought it. I bought this NES game, and I was just surprised. You know, got it for pretty cheap. And that game is, you want to know what it is? You really want to know? All right. Tennis. Yeah, tennis. So you're like, oh, it's not stadium events? No, I don't even have any intention of collecting that game. But there's something special about this cartridge. One, you might notice that the color's lighter. It's a much lighter gray, almost a white cartridge. In fact, the guy on the Craigslist ad called it a white cartridge. I'd agree. But this is the Asian version, and I'm not exactly sure like what countries they sold this in. I know they had the NES officially in like Korea, I think. Actually, I think Hyundai either manufactured or just sold the NES in Korea. But the text here under Asian version is in Chinese or Japanese, one of the two. So I'm assuming it's for like, maybe they sold it in China, but I didn't know. I thought that Nintendo did not sell the NES in China. And you know, I always assumed all European countries got the NES, but one of my friends who lived in Hungary said that, you know, they never released the NES where he lived. So, you know, officially, of course, there were Of course, there were, you know, like pirated consoles and everything, but that was pretty interesting to know. Um, so yeah, no, this game will not work on or on an American NES console. I don't even know if the top loader would work. It might work, but I don't know. I don't know the region coding of this. I don't know the region coding of like games from Korea and stuff. So it might be PAL, it might be NTSC, NTSCJ, which that could be because it's an Asian country. I'm not sure, but just taking guesses. So now it's been a few days, and you know I haven't really been able to taste anything. Although you know today my taste seemed to get a little better, but you know I was reading about people who lost their ability to taste and smell stuff for the rest of their lives, and that kind of creeped me out. But I've been able to taste stuff, so that's pretty good. And again, I'm not like 100% over my coat. I'm a little bit nasally. I mean, I don't know if you can tell from my voice or not, but you know, you can hear my nose when I sniff. And that's another thing, you know, since yesterday my nose hasn't been clogged, so I mean it has, but barely. Like I could still breathe out of my nostrils perfectly normal. You know, it's probably like, say for example, this is the breathing hole. It's probably like covering. It was probably blocking like that much. I mean, it was really pretty, you know, decent. You know, so. Wednesday, I will be going to the Puyallup Fair. Again, I don't think anyone's going to have any intentions to find me, but if you do, you know, message me, I guess. But, yeah, I think that's about it. That's my only other big plan for this month, is just going to the fair. Now, we were originally, you know, me and my dad were supposed to go on the 14th because Weird Al was coming. But, and he was going to get me a backstage pass, but, you know, it was too expensive, and, you know, I just told him forget about it. We'll work out something later. Yeah, I'm actually pretty tired. It's 10 o'clock right now, but, so, people who've told me get well soon, you guys rock. I also thank God. I think God had part of my speedy recovery. That's the thing. When people wish me a speedy recovery, that actually seems to be true. So now there's one other thing I want to touch base on. It's a little political issue, and I'm not gonna, you know, do a whole rant on it. I already ranted about this place recently, or a little while back, but apparently Starbucks said that if you put traditional marriage over gay marriage, they don't want to do business with you. Okay, well, I'm glad I've never actually been I mean, I'm a masochist, in case you guys don't know. I mean, I'll admit that right here on the spot. But I'm not so masochistic that I'm gonna spend money on coffee, like that much money on coffee. I mean, I'm really gonna try to stay away from any Jewish jokes, since the CEO is the one who said this and he's Jewish. But anyway, so apparently this is from like Forbes magazine or something. But because Starbucks aims to embrace diversity of all kinds, Schultz told a specific shareholder who supports traditional marriage he should sell his shares and go to another company. Therefore, Starbucks aims to embrace only radical viewpoints and is intolerant of any variance. Now, again, I don't know the reliability of them, but, you know, Schultz is the same guy who said, you know, well, please don't bring your gun to Starbucks. And I understand he wasn't saying, like, you can't bring your gun. But he's like, you know, please don't bring your gun. Thinking that's going to stop someone. It's like, no, okay? And if anyone was stupid enough to, you know, not bring a gun because he asked, you know, not to be rude, but you're kind of stupid for that. Because, you know, like I said, if I'm going to Starbucks, you know, I live in Seattle. It's not the safest place in the world. So if I'm going to be a masochist and get, you know, spend my own money on this coffee, you know, and some crazed gunman walks in there, you know, I'd like to stay alive, you know. I don't want to die, you know. If I could live longer, that would be great. But yeah, I don't get Starbucks, you know. I'll admit their coffee's pretty good. I mean, it ain't the best thing I ever had, but I don't know. My mom sometimes sends me there, and I'll buy some stuff there. And did I tell you guys too? I actually did have another beer. Tried another one. It was Newcastle Exhibition, which was apparently Sting's favorite, but it just tasted like every other beer I've had. So I think I'm done with beer. Although I know I keep saying that, but I mean, you see how rarely I post stuff about beer because I don't like it. My parents say you have to acquire a taste for it, but my aunt died from alcohol, or that was not just from alcohol. There's a lot of other health issues she had, but that was one of them. So I don't want to go down the same path that she did. So I think that's about it, people. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just trying to. I wish I could do more game reviews, but on this computer, it doesn't seem I can do that. On Friday, I might do another stream. I know I said I was going to do one this Friday, or what this a couple of days ago, but I was not expecting to get sick. So, all right. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out, and have a good one.